What if I told you that 70% of e-commerce stores are leaving money on the table? Not because they lack traffic, but because they're not converting the visitors they already have. And what if there was a way to fix that without hiring 3 different agencies, going through onboarding and trying to tell if somebody's pretty good, and without tripling your marketing budget? Here's the problem we see all the time. You're getting traffic, but your conversion rate is stuck really low or it's going down. You're creating content, but it's not driving sales. Or you're running ads and your ROI is disappointing overall. If that sounds familiar at all and you're trying to grow your store, then you're in the right place. The truth is, most e-commerce stores that treat CRO, conversion rate optimization, content marketing, and digital marketing as separate initiatives don't really get things joined up properly. It's like having 3 different chefs in your kitchen who never talk to each other, and you'll get some pretty terrible dishes on your plate. The result is pure chaos. You've got wasted budget and missed opportunities. That's exactly why we created our Ecommerce Accelerator program. It's not applied to all the clients in our roster. We work with brands that are turning over 7, 10, 15 million, and for them, they've got internal teams, and we slot into those teams and do very highly focused optimization and digital marketing work. But this program is designed for people that are on that scaling journey. We champion challenges with this program, and it's why we created the Ecommerce Accelerator. We're not just another marketing agency, we're your complete growth department. See us as combining CRO expertise, digital marketing mastery, and content all under one roof and making that really convert for you. Think of it as having a conversion rate specialist that works directly on focusing on your store every day when you don't have time to. A digital strategist with international market expertise to make your paid media structure work. And a content team that creates the content needed to make those things work. All working together on one focused, simple goal: growing the store, focusing on business metrics, profitability, revenue, average order value, and lifetime value. You've probably seen ads on Instagram where people promise the world, and we're not that agency. What we're promising is a guaranteed, repeatable approach that increases against profitability, and we have the case studies to show it. This program is very simply a structured approach over 6 to 12 months that helps you know that you're investing in a way that it will return. At first, we'll spend 4 to 6 weeks looking at your historical data. We can't make strategies without spending time understanding your business. Anyone that says they can is lying. What we're basically going to do is deep dive in your data and look at the last 12 months of sales. And we're going to try and find out where your lost revenue opportunities are. Are they exiting in the cart? Are they exiting on product pages? Is there a better way to set up your SKUs? And is there a better way to educate customers as they come into your funnel? We'll then look for all the low-hanging fruit and quick wins that we can implement in the first 3 months. That's things like, is there technical SEO issues? Are there problems with your PDP and the way that people add to cart? Are you actually communicating what your core product is? And if those things can be implemented, we'll get them done in the first 3 months. And that involves our devs doing that in your store. That involves our paid media strategists fixing problems directly for you. And that means us giving you access to our full team of 15 plus specialists across paid media, content, SEO, development, and everything else we offer. And then from that point forwards, we go into a program where we repeat and rinse that process and keep improving stuff. If we're owning your paid media, we'll basically go forwards and own accelerating ROI. If we're owning your content and PR strategy, we'll do the same. If we're working on your Shopify e-commerce store, we'll basically optimize your PDP and keep designing that with your UX and UI designers to get that better. So imagine CRO improvements continually, learning from your customer behavior, content that ranks and converts, and digital campaigns that optimize for better profitability. Everything will be data-driven. Everything is connected. Everything is focused on growth. The results that our clients typically see from us is 25 to 40% growth on conversion rates in the first 90 days. And in some cases, that's hundreds of percent. 50% reduction in customer acquisition costs is pretty typical within 90 to 180 days for our clients, and a 2 to 3x improvement on content ROI for every piece of content we create, delivering better return on investment through the business. But here's what really matters. You might have been spending on PPC sporadically, or you might have been spending on different marketing freelancers or support contractors, or within your own team to test different structures. By investing with us, you get predictable, sustainable growth without the stress of managing multiple agencies and specialisms, all wondering if your marketing is actually working, because we'll give you monthly reporting to understand what works and what doesn't and accelerate that learning timeline. And the proof is all in the pudding. I'm going to just call out 3 of our recent case studies, but there's a whole host more. For Blake Mill Menswear, a men's fashion wear brand, they were turning over about 1 million, and we've helped them scale up towards 2 million. We helped them to do that in the last 6 months, just before Black Friday, by doing a CRO audit process and then throwing them into an Ecommerce Accelerator program. That involved paid media, SEO, content strategy, ad creative, rebrand positioning, PDP optimization, you name it. And we took them from 0.43% average conversion rate across the year to 2.9% now as an average across the year, with a peak hitting between 5 and 6% conversion rate on sale days around payday. And what that's done for their business is massively increased profitability. The cost for acquiring customers come down from £150 to £28. Now, to put that in perspective, their products sell at about £100. The average customer buys 6 a year. They're currently spending about £30 to make £600 a year. Their business has been transformed by that process. We're also working with Scrivener Pens behind us. They're a 7 million turnover business. We're helping them optimize their Shopify to improve that development and buy other brands to build them into their e-commerce store. We're taking their conversion rate up from around 1%, and we're currently looking at that trending towards 2.7% in the first 90 to 180 days. And the impact of that is massive profitability increases, a 4-to-1 return on their PPC in a very competitive market, and they're gaining market share. Another example is Bavado Homeware. They make pizza prep nests where you put your dough for home pizza making, and that market is incredibly crowded. We've helped them take their conversion rate from 0.62% when they first joined us, and they're already trending at 2.1% as an average across their store, and we've done that in 2 months. And the outcome of that is they're basically driving enough money now to reinvest in PPC and scale their store. These aren't flukes, okay? This is what happens when you align every aspect of your marketing towards a goal of growth and you connect conversion rate optimization, marketing around content and digital together to all learn from each other. So at this point, you have 2 choices. Option 1 is keep doing what you're doing. Juggle agencies, juggle your internal resource, but crucially juggle your time to scale your e-com store, hoping for better results and trying to find that magic route forwards. Or option 2, which is to take the approach that every successful e-commerce brand we've ever worked with has done, which is approach all of the different channels you need to connect at one go and make them work together in harmony and optimize them together. And let us show you exactly how that e-com accelerator can transform your store with us doing that approach for you. We're so confident in our approach that we'll start with a free growth audit. We'll show you exactly where you're leaving money on the table that we can see from the outside of your store. You don't have to give us access to anything. And then we'll go into a deeper audit and get you started. But the catch is we have 10 to 20 clients a year. And lots of them are with bigger clients that are about 10 million plus. We only have 5 slots per year for this program. And so those are filling up. The question is, will one of those spots be yours? Please get in touch with us. We turn these ads on and off as and when we have spots to fill. And so we're looking for brands that are ready to grow, really passionate about their product and ready to commit. If that's not you, this probably isn't the right place for you. So if you're ready to stop leaving money on the table and you want to have a quick discussion with me about how you could work with us, how we work, no pressure, no fluff, just a real discussion about your growth potential, please book into our diaries, because your store deserves better than scattered marketing efforts and stuff that doesn't really deliver for you. I hope to speak to you soon.